Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on the PlayStation 5 Pro for a lovely evening flight on this lovely Saturday. So hopefully everybody's having a fantastic weekend. As usual, glad you guys continue to enjoy the content. Hopefully as we make our way through the rest of April, we'll be able to take a look at a lot of new things, from VR to maybe the marketplace. We'll see what's going on. But either way, really glad you guys continue to enjoy the live streams. Diving into just random planes. We'll kind of do some more Aviator Edition planes today and go from that. So that is the plan. And let's have a nice flight on this lovely Saturday evening. So, kind of in the mood. Excuse me. Not talking to you, watch. I think we're going to start up in Egypt. Let's go from Cairo, fly just west. I think we'll kind of just do that. Stop by the pyramids as we make our way into the Sahara Desert, and kind of go from that. I think that's a good plan. We'll probably start off with the the C-47 really, it's a DC-3. If we're going to be honest. So it's just, I probably won't do that one. We'll probably do the C-46 just because it is a bit of a different aircraft. So we'll do the Curtis. That is the plan. Plus we got a lot more variety of, I'm going to go with this one. The JASDF. Or should we go? No, we'll do it. Or the OD. Ooh, I kind of like that. But the blue looks good, too. We'll do the blue. Never mind. Just right back to where we started. Excellent. But yeah, let's pop over into Cairo over here. And then when we take off, we should just head there to the pyramid. And then we'll make our way east. It's quite in the dark at the moment, but that's okay. Is it? Are we? No, we're not in custom. Hang on. There we go. That's what I want. I'm gonna have to adjust it anyways, but... Yep. Hotel Echo Charlie Alpha shall be our starting point today. Excellent, but hello! Only an 876. Can we take off from Montego Bay? Maybe? My Velocity 1 and rudders will be here in about a week, so pumped. Very nice, Finch. Very nice. Hopefully the days will go by very fast for you so you can enjoy those. Do you know when they'll fix Marketplace? No idea. Absolutely zero information regarding that on the PlayStation, unfortunately. I'm going to pop this up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because I'm not flying at night. No siree. But here is the Curtis. Hang on, there's a plane inside of my plane, so don't mind the glitchy thing. There we go. There we go. Nice. So we'll fly this around a little bit. Should be a cool sight with the pyramids in the background. If I'm not mistaken, this should open. I'm mistaken? Maybe a 24 update will make that happen, but currently, not a thing. We'll check out... Yeah, I'm glad we didn't do the C-47. Or whatever, because like I said, it's just a DC-3, which we already have in 24, so I'd rather fly something a bit more oh, can I not walk back? Oh, come on now. This is unbelievable. Oh, sweet, it does open. You just have to touch the box and it pops open. There we go. Very cool. Newfoundland and Labrador is a nice place for 2,000-foot small runways. Oh, very nice. I've had enough of short runways with my PC-24, so... By the way, let me... Hang on, this is going to break everything again. Don't mind me. Big Chungus, yes, off of work. I can finally get to fly in with everyone. Very nice. We look forward to seeing you in the sim. And hello, Graham. It's 1:10 in the morning here in the UK. I'm sure of that. I am sure of that. But yeah, on the weekends, I just like to do a later stream when I have the chance to do it, just for those that can't make it to the weekday streams. So that's why we're a bit, well, not a bit, we're a lot later in the day for this stream. I still can't get over that one plane we checked out in the last stream where the fire was actually spitting out of the engines on boot up. I think it was the Latte. I'm just always going to call it that because I know, again, I know it's not called that. It's probably Latte or whatever, but Latte just sounds perfect. But that's such a cool plane. Really excited to see what that looks like with the 24 upgrade when Sim Update 5 releases. I like the dust effect because it kind of works out with where we're at. Flying into the Sahara Desert. I've been doing a lot of helicopter stuff in career mode lately with the Eurocopter, and I'm really looking forward to messing with the updated version of it, because there's definitely been a change with the flight model. Let's not hit the tree. But yeah, with Sim Update 5, the model is so much more enjoyable to fly for the Eurocopter. Looking forward to having that here on the PlayStation side as well. But we got Rasta here, we got Unsafe Wi-Fi, and Spectre, and Partner. I know somebody's up in the air over here somewhere. Oh, we got Flying Scott. Somebody was in the air, I know it. I'm not losing my mind. Did they leave? I know I saw somebody flying. Whatever. I don't know what happened, but I know I'm not seeing things, folks. And to give folks time to kind of pop on in here, we'll do a full taxi. I typically don't do that, but... Again, hopefully everybody doesn't mind. Again, I'm not going to be doing the at everyone's all the time. It's just for situations like this where I kind of give you a heads up that we're about to go live. That's the only time that will ever be utilized in the server for my Discord, so... Because nobody complained about it, so I think we're okay. But I just always want to double check. Because I think you can turn that off anyways, per user, but... It's the only place we really need it. Cairo's got an interesting tower. It's so skinny. Hang on, let's do a little... tower shot here. Isn't Cairo one of the premium deluxe airports? I always forget the airports with the additions. Nice. Love the little convoy we got going on here. Hello, Monorific. Welcome to the stream. And Eric, welcome. And Dean. Hello, everybody. We are at Cairo International, which is... Hotel Echo Charlie Alpha, HECA. On US East servers, flight conditions, all players. Oh no. I was like, where did my plane go? It's just going for a cafe in the terminal. And this is what happens when you're trying to get a cool shot from the tower. Hey Taco, welcome to the stream as well. Hello, hello, and welcome to the 22 of you already stopping on by on this fine Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. Let me get back over onto this taxiway here. Got our speed up here. Cut everybody off. We don't need to be in the way here. Oh yeah, we're good. No worries at all. Let's get the tail light on, just to have it going. Beacon light. And we'll put the instrument lighting on too, even though we won't have to worry about it. Get the nice red hue. Oh, you know, we turn on the lights. We may as well see what it looks like. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, yes. That looks so cool. Very, very nice. I'm glad we looked at that. Get it back to about 2. Oh, my. Now there's a dust storm for some reason. That's good. Very nice. This will be great for me to find the pyramids. They're straight ahead, though. So once we take off, we'll just immediately turn around. Hey, Captain! I'm doing great. Hopefully you are as well. Watching from British Columbia, Canada. Great content, Cal. Well, very much appreciate it, Big Dirty. Glad you're enjoying the content. And happy to have you here in the live stream. We got Mitch. We got EDS. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining on this lovely weekend. I'm gonna stick with that one notch of flaps we got going on. Gyroscope has been enabled. Let's go enjoy the Sahara Desert, and if this dust storm kind of sits here the whole time, we can change up the weather. Uh-oh. Oh my. I have no... Okay. I'm full right rudder, but it doesn't care. That's good. Okay. Wow, the rudder wasn't doing... There it goes. Now it's doing something. Yikes. That's good to know. Okay. Is it that windy, or what was that? We got TF96 over here as well. Nice. Well, after a interesting takeoff. Did I just see some eyeballs for a second? I like how that avatar pops in and then he disappears. Doing great. Just happy we are getting closer to the upcoming update. Yeah, probably still a couple weeks out. Maybe 3. And Diecast, hi Cow, heading out on a date. Catch the replay. Oh, all right. Well, hopefully your date goes fantastic. Diecast, thank you again for another $1.99 super chat. Absolutely appreciate it. But again, hopefully the date goes fantastic. Remember when I predicted that something would happen on April 15th? No. I mean, that was already known anyways from March when they said that developer stream was supposed to happen during the event, but was going to be pushed into April, so. Let us head west, and then we shall see the pyramids. Because they are right there. And then we'll just keep heading into the desert from that. Don't know what we'll run into. Hopefully we'll run into some cool things out there. We shall see. Still don't know what was with that takeoff. Can we see? Oh, I guess we can't walk back there. It'd be cool to see the dome, but we unfortunately can't walk into the cargo hold for whatever reason. Developer streams are, as the title suggests, the developers talking about the sim, things that are going on, how the beta is going along in the sim, the state of the sim, and sometimes they reveal some new stuff coming up. I'm not sure if they'll do it this time around, since that new stuff would have just been from the Belgium and Netherlands city update. But they might still have some, and then of course other things to expect from the sim update. Sim update 6 stuff might be talked about a little bit. Yeah, just developer stream. Just development stuff regarding the sim. Wow, I don't know what happened. All the stuff just disappeared all of a sudden. Which works out for us. Hopefully Cairo can get some photogrammic imagery. I doubt it. I think Africa is going to be pretty much never photogrammic, if I'd have to guess. Because it's got old satellite imagery down there. I mean, that's pretty much anywhere in Africa. It's all old. 2007 or maybe even 2006 imagery. But that's okay, because where we're flying is going to be pretty much uninhabited. It'll just be some sand and more sand on top of it. Well, with how in the dark PlayStation players have been since release, they definitely need to be talking about what's going on with the PlayStation version. Is there PS5 Pro enhancements in the works? The marketplace, what's up with that? And just things like that need to be talked about. No doubt about it. I don't think there is anything in Africa. Nope, sure isn't. As I just said. Big Chungus, I'm a big sound guy when it comes to these types of planes, and for some reason, C-46, the cockpit view, the sound sounds kind of awful. I think this is an aeroplane heaven plane, so they're not that great with sound. But again, these are all 2020 planes, so when they get upgraded, I think we'll get some sound changes as well. But no idea. Hello, Randolph. Hello, hello. I'm just kind of hoping we get an explanation as to why the third-party rollout's taking this long, because as I've said, to me, makes zero sense that it's still not a thing. No clue as to what's going on with that, so we shall see on Wednesday. Again, that's the first day I'm out of town, so I typically do videos over it. I might still do it. I'll listen back to it later in the day and see what's talked about. Then if it's a lot of good, juicy content to dive into, I'll do something. But if it's kind of a... I would assume it won't be something where it's a lackluster update, since we haven't had one since October. But we'll see on Wednesday. Such a nice flight. I agree, Andreas. I agree. I gotta get a little lower here. We're not gonna fly this high over the pyramids. Come on now. Ephrain, hello, welcome to the stream. And Kyle, with a different picture. Weren't you normally blue before with the K? Or is this a different Kyle? I'm so confused now. But anyways, hello, Kyle. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday to you as well. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we'll just descend a little bit, get a little up close to the pyramids, and then we'll head off into the distance over there. Feel like it'll make for a nice picture, seeing this thing flying over it. ECP, we're just outside Cairo. In Egypt. Which the airport we took off from is something hotel. Hotel Echo Alpha Zulu, or pretty much closer to Hotel Echo Zulu X-Ray at this point. HESX. Just to the northwest of us. Oh, I got you, Kyle. Okay, that's why I was confused. I'm like, I never saw the green icon before. It threw me off. Now we're going to get a nice view of this passing plane here. Very nice rollout, very nice, looking great. It is Randolph. Can't get the DualSense Edge controller to work. What's not, like, is it just not connecting or something? Because I only use the regular DualSense and have had no issues. But yep, if you're just joining, we are flying the C-46 Curtis. Part of the Aviator Edition. Or, apologies, the Curtis C-46. How dare I flip it. And Darren, hello, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Hello, pyramids. And the Sphinx. Check it out from inside again. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. See, it was worth descending. Always is. Bye, pyramids. Let's head out into the nothingness. I'm hoping we have at least a few airports to kind of pop. We might follow the coast. Because at least then... Oh, there's still... No, there's some spots out here in the desert, which is actually kind of cool. I'm hoping they're dirt runways. No, some of them are actually paved. Okay. Never mind. Cool. We'll kind of hit some random airports out in the middle of the Sahara. Perfect. Gonna have to do these shots a little bit quicker here since we do not have autopilot in this aircraft. At least I'm pretty sure we don't. Oh. Oh no, it's off. Never mind. Because I was gonna say that might have been why we didn't have any control, but the tail wheel was unlocked. This is an air... What is this? I don't... The Wadi Reserve Whales Natural. I'm assuming it's more of a helipad. Interesting. That looks cool down here. Plus we got a lake. Okay, we'll head south here. Hang on. And then we'll make our way over to the east. Because then we could probably replace this plane by the time we get down there. Because as you can tell, not the fastest plane in the sim. So yeah, we'll head to Hotel Echo 30 down here. Because I want to kind of see that cool terrain that's going on. Ooh. Well, this is obviously military. Got the bunker hangars over here on alert status. Just pull out of the hangar and full power the thing. Alright, first stop, secret military base. I mean, it's interesting. I don't think it was wind that was doing it. The takeoff was very weird. Release cable lever. Are you okay? You look scared, sir. But other than the weird takeoff, I mean, it pretty much flies like a DC-3. The only really major difference is the front of the aircraft around the cockpit. Might be a little shorter, too, possibly. Ooh, what's that? I don't know, but it looks cool. Especially over here, all the ridges. Looks awesome. Make sure we're still heading the right way. We are. There's an airport to our right, too. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'd rather go to the one we're heading towards, though. Rusty? How dare you say such a thing? Nice, Darren. Very cool. Bring that power on back just a little bit. Because the airport is right next to the water, isn't it? No, it's a little bit to the left of it. I'm gonna start descending. Actually, we want to go to the right. Is that a Cessna Sky Courier I'm hearing? Yep, sure is. Always knowing that thing's flying around. Was it Belgium, I think, going to be the first military operator for the Cessna Sky Courier, which is pretty cool. So that was announced this week. Cool livery for it, too. I don't know if it was a mock-up or what they plan on using. Old gray camo. Oh, very cool. That was nice. Hello, Thomas. Hello, hello. Oh, the ground looked rusty. Okay. I don't know why I thought the plane. But yes, I agree. Because you can still see it from a distance here, too. Just that bright red. You see a few little other spots of it, but not to that extent. And then, yeah, once we land here, we'll kind of swap to another Aviator Edition plane. It's funny seeing the ginormous lake over here. I mean, I guess it's not too surprising. They do have the water just up to the north there. So I'm sure it gets some nice weather systems. Hang on, let's get back inside, see the pass. There it is. Don't mind the... Oh, load it in. There we go. Same here, Creamy. Same here. That's why it was so nice flying the Stratoliner in the last stream. Love that plane. Oh, there it is. I was looking over here the whole time. I'll just go for the right runway then. Oh, there's a great picture right here. Yeah. Hopefully I wasn't diving too much there in the picture. Just wanted to get one without the thumbnail or the nameplates as well. Oh, too busy taking pictures. Hang on. Diver on in. Unsafe Wi-Fi I see at LAX every night. Oh, nice, Randolph. Actually, I do, yeah. I've run into unsafe Wi-Fi there, too. I flew a Chinook, and then I saw the name up there. It's always funny randomly running into viewer nameplates when I'm just going around randomly. Alright, hopefully my landing here can be a bit more decent than the takeoff, because the takeoff was weird. I'm not sure what was going on, because I don't think it was wind. It was pretty odd. Scoot up just a little bit here. Who's way off in the distance down there? Dr. Killer. 102 nautical miles away in an A330 at 37,000 feet. I always forget that, Chungus. Every time that happens, it's a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll probably remember it now, but there's always this gap in time where we talk about it again. I'm like, who is that again? I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Sobo, you gotta fix the Sky Courier's audio, because I think that and the Vision Jet, no matter what plane you're in, you hear it so loud. Like, it just ignores the in-cabin audio. And it almost sounds like I'm flying the Sky Courier at the moment. There it goes. But yeah, the Vision Jet's the same way in multiplayer. Oh good, I'm landing with the wind. That's great. Well, I think I had 3 wheels touch down at the same time. We didn't bounce it, so that's good. At least this thing is actually maneuverable on the landing, which is great. Well, very nice. Fun plane to fly. Wouldn't mind it being in career mode at some point. Let's see. What was the top speed of this that we just flew? 150 knots, okay. Got 173 in the V-tail. You know what? We haven't done the Twin Beach. Let's pop in this one. I know this is another one that's a bit weird if I remember correctly. Let's not do blue, though. We just flew a blue plane. I mean, if you're going to give me a whole chrome one, I'm always going to be picking chrome. No doubt about it. Let's see what this probably is all flat. But we'll see. I'm sure this won't go poorly. Yeah, landing was okay. It was alright. Didn't want to have all three wheels at the same time, but... Oh yeah, look how flat it is. That'd be a cool airport to do as a add-on. Speaking of airports, I was looking at my held comments, because I check it I don't really check them too often, but... I checked it, and this one person was very, very mad that I didn't like an airport in the marketplace. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. I just think it's overpriced for being an early access airport or whatever they want to call it. It was the one in China, I think, where the terminal was somewhat done. It didn't look that great either. It was just kind of the basics of it. But I stand by what I said. $30 for a very basic looking airport. I mean, yeah, it was a lot of the terminal done, but I'm not spending $30 on just a terminal that really has no... I mean, the models didn't look that great. Sure, it'll change in the future, but to ask for $30 when we've gotten airports at around $10 that have just amazing detail and everything like that. But it's just so funny what people get worked up about. It's like, if you like the airport, that's fine. Like, why do you get so upset? So upset, in fact, that your comment was held. I'm just very, very picky about airport add-ons. And of course, I base it off of airport add-ons that I've bought personally at half the price and getting way more out of it. You know, it's just, I think it's a bit ridiculous to ask for $30 for your early access airport. And is the tail wheel locked? Because I'm not... Oh, I think I have that other glitch going on. Yep, hang on. I need to restart. It's doing the weird full right rudder, even though I'm not hitting that. Yet another glitch that needs to be fixed, including the C17 audio, the XB1 audio, all that good stuff, which I really do hope gets fixed in Sim Update 5. I will be disappointed if it doesn't. But back to the airport. Charging $30 for your early access, quote-unquote, add-on is ridiculous. And I will stand by that opinion. Alright, see you later, Darren. What is the held comments? I just have it set to where if people say derogatory things or just awful things, it just automatically gets hidden so the public doesn't even see it. I have to physically approve it. And that's what one of those comments was. Just because I didn't like an overpriced $30 airport. Oh, I did have it on. Goodness. Hang on, let me adjust this here. Keep it nice and level. Increase that speed. I love this plane. Local museum has one of these. Now we're flying in style. So we're going to head over to the left, heading west. And our next stop is going to be... Well, we're going to fly over the lake, for one. And then from there, we're going to make our way over to... I guess HE27, Hotel Echo 27 over there. That works. This is another one I want to see in career mode. Doing some passenger transport with this thing. Or even a little bit of cargo. That's what I want. Well, I'm not talking about the one where, you know, if you're going into the menu and you open that or disable and re-enable gyroscope. This is a different one where it's just, I don't know. It's all good though. It's easy enough to just reset. Yep, Kyle, because there's some people in the flight sim community that are very, let's just say, interesting. We'll just keep it at that. But yeah, since I'm not grabbing anything with marketplace stuff for a little bit, I'm taking a break from it. I'm gonna do this from now on anyways. I'm not gonna... I mean, there's been some interest in the plane kind of first flights, but it doesn't seem to be things that too many are interested in. So I'm gonna kind of scale back on doing those. And I'm just going to focus on doing the marketplace updates. As opposed to, so like the Kodiak 100 that came out Thursday. Still happy I picked that up. Excellent plane. Looking forward to it on the PlayStation. But instead of doing a stream and then doing a quick look at the marketplace, I'll just always do a marketplace video. Because at this point, I don't really have any other intentions of buying anything. Until, you know, a couple things I want on the PlayStation side of things. Other than that, I'm good with the amount of planes I have on PC and Xbox. Because I don't want my whole list to get too ginormous. Because I just... It bugs me. Because like I keep buying all these planes, and now I have this gigantic list of other planes that I hardly even touch anymore, and I don't want to get to that point. So I'm just going to be really nitpicking on things I actually want to buy myself. And in those cases, I'll just do what we did, you know, with the first flights and all that. But if it's not something that I'm particularly interested in, especially if it doesn't support career mode, I'm not going to buy that stuff anymore. The TriStar was my last non-career supported aircraft I'll get. But anyways, the whole point of me saying that is I'll just be doing regular Monday, Thursday marketplace videos. Get some water going. My voice is starting to die on me already. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's too or as much interest in the first flights and stuff. Which I get it. Most of the planes that I cover have already been out for a while on third-party stuff on PC. But I always like to focus on it when it comes to console. Because obviously console players don't have that. They have to wait for the marketplace ones. I always wait for the marketplace releases anyways. Because then you get career support if the developer supports it. So it's another reason why I wait. Because I'm not going to buy something in a third-party marketplace just to buy it again in the marketplace for career support. That's not happening. But just thought I'd let you know about that. A little change in the content. Plus, I enjoy making those marketplace update videos anyways, which that'll return on Monday. Obviously won't be one on Thursday, because I'm not here. So, What an interior going on in here. No, hang on, let me get away from a button here. Comfy seats. Is that an ashtray? I'm pretty sure that's an ashtray. Goodness. All I know is if I owned a plane like this, I don't care what era it is, you're not smoking in my plane. Absolutely not. Especially a plane like this. You can smoke before the flight or after the flight, but not during. Get on out of here. DC-8s. I'm sure. I mean, I'd be surprised if there isn't, but I'm not 100% sure on that. One thing I'm still trying to learn, and I never really got good at, is the FMC and commercial airplanes. Don't really like commercial airplanes, but sometimes I fly them. Honestly, I never cared too much. You already know my thoughts on commercial airliners, the new age ones. They bore me, so I never spend much time on that. Personally. With the computer, I just get the basics of autopilot, get me to an altitude, follow the nav, all that type of stuff, and then that's it. I just do all that through the EFB and then send it to avionics. I have no interest learning it. It's just like, okay. I'm good. But I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. By the way, welcome to the Flight Volvo and Sleepy Sith and Boa. I think we got another name off in the distance over there too. Who's that? Jada. I think that might be a random person. Never mind. they're in an airliner. And Skipper. I don't think I said Skipper. But if I did, hello again. I know this player's probably heading into Cairo with their A330 Rolls Royce. Because now they're 52 nautical miles out. I think they're paused, actually. I'm not sure what's happening, because they're barely going away from us. And I know we're not keeping up with an A330 at 38,000 feet. But we're making our way over to Hotel Echo 27. A little runway out in the desert. From there, we'll swap over to another plane. Thanks for the Saturday night community flight. Gotta go. I was ESD. Take care, everyone. All right, Dean, you are welcome. I'm glad you were able to stop by for a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's pretty cool. For sure, Big Chungus. And Skipper, hey, just catching up. Nice. Should be able to catch up pretty easily with the planes that we're flying today. Nothing super fast. I mean, we're going 170 or 160 knots. We're doing pretty good. I mean, that's just the thing with me anyways regarding... I mean, I know it doesn't have anything to do with autopilot regarding the FMC, but still. For me, autopilot is only used for the cruise part. And the descent for a little bit. But after that, I'm taking control over airliners, private jets, general aviation, whatever it is. I'm flying the thing. computer can have the boring part, and that's it. I want the fun parts of flying. Because to me, just letting the autopilot do everything and then you just pull back on the stick before landing, that's just boring to me. It's like I'm not going to spend that amount of time on a flight just for me to put in a little input at the end. No, thank you. Ooh, what's that? It is the ancient donut. Got some Krispy Kreme donuts today. Haven't had those in a while. Mmm. Delicious. Oh, these little volcanoes or something? Oh, see, this is why it's so fun just flying in a random direction and you don't know what you're going to run into. I want to go down. No, we'll stay up here. We'll stay up here. Yep, E-Frame, if you don't have the Aviator Edition, it'll just be picking random planes. Because I always mention this too, once the marketplace does get third-party content, you'll see a bunch of random models of plane, because if you don't own the same third-party content, it'll just be a random plane for you as well. I always thought it would be kind of cool to make it to where anything that gets added into the marketplace becomes, it doesn't have to be a really high poly model, it could just be something a bit basic. Because I feel like it's good free advertising for the developers as well. So whatever's in the marketplace would have that model there, so even if you don't own that plane, you would still see the basic look of it. You know, just a small file size, just something there to kind of give a teaser. It's like, oh, that plane looks awesome, let me go look at it in the marketplace, maybe I'll buy it myself. You know, that type of thing would be cool, as opposed to just random passive aircraft model matching that currently happens. But always want to mention that, because when that does happen, you can expect to see a lot more random models going on. Because I know a lot of you are very much looking forward to buying some planes. I am as well, so it'll be lovely. Which again, hopefully on Wednesday we'll get a little bit more news about that. I would be pretty disappointed if they don't talk about it. Even be a little worried as to why that wasn't a thing, but I'm sure they'll talk about it. Because I can guarantee you the third-party developers are probably on Asobo too, like, hey, are we going to get this going here? Because, you know, they're wanting to make some money as well. I think these Saturday night community flights sound like a good idea. I try to do them as often as I can, Monorific, just not always around. So if I'm free, plus since I'm not going to be around for the next, you know, from Wednesday to Sunday, I thought I'd do a little bit of extra content this weekend. Because currently I don't have any plans to do any pre-recorded content. I normally do that, but I mean there's nothing really new to cover per se. That's alright. It can wait for me to return though. Sobo, do not release anything while I'm gone, please. If it did happen, I should have just went on vacation earlier, and then we would have already been on Sim Update 5 for months. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm very much enjoying this flight already. We've got some cool scenery going on down below us. Almost looks like another planet down here. Hello, Marcus. Hello, hello. Have you ever thought about making your own aircraft? Nope. I am perfectly fine with supporting the developers that take months to develop their aircraft. That was a nice reveal of a... obviously the A-10 there, but, why is the name slip? Is that a... that's not the C-90, is it? It is the C-90 King Air, okay. See, I should have just said it. Salivating for my Heat Blur Tomcat. Mm-hmm. I know Heat Blur's F4 Phantom is getting close to being ready to release. They're kind of in the final stages of testing on that. So any F4 Phantom fans out there, got that to look forward from Heat Blur as well. I've never been in a place to join before. I'm going to try and get with y'all. Which airport are you closest? Oh, very nice, Kyle. We look forward to seeing you up in the air. The closest airport is really where we took off from. Hotel Echo 30. We're heading towards Hotel Echo 27, but it's actually a lot further away than I thought it was. But there's nothing in between us and that, which is a little bit worrying, because we haven't really made... It's always funny to me when you look at a map and you're just in the EFB, it's like, oh, it's just over there, and then as you fly, it's like, holy crap, this is a lot of distance to cover here. So we're definitely not flying this all the way over there. If we find a road, I'll try to do a landing, and then we'll swap out to something else, because we'll be here all day if we just go straight over with that. I mean, best military developers, you got Echo Foxtrot, or Foxtrot Echo, I always forget their, I don't know why I always, India Foxtrot Echo. That's the name. So, them, of course, Heat Blur, like we were just talking about. They're the big, DCS developer that's starting to do stuff over in Flight Sim as well. So, India Foxtrot Echo, DC Designs, I think, is really good as well. So, India Foxtrot Echo, DC Designs, Heat Blur. I know people like Miltech as well. I don't really have much experience with their aircraft, but they're probably up there, because I know their Chinook is highly enjoyed. We tried their Osprey. I didn't really like that. I thought they did a poor job with the audio on that. I mean, the Osprey has such an iconic sound. It's so cool to hear, and they didn't really replicate that well in the sim. But I know people love their Chinooks, so. But I don't have any experience with that. I was part of the last Pacific deployment of the F-14, so it holds a special place in my salty old heart. Well, that's awesome, Skipper. That is very cool. I mean, it's an awesome plane, so you'll definitely love it in the sim. I know they did a great job with that. And hello, Sunshine. Hello, hello. Yes, a night stream. A little rare one nowadays. I know you were on the channel when night streams were the common thing. But welcome, welcome, and Mrs. Welcome as well. I like how the P-51's almost stalling out here with our absolutely exponential speed we're cruising at here. Ah, it's the F-27. I really want to like that plane, but that nose gear thing bugs the crap out of me. And I'm hoping that changes too, because if it's something that's made for a local legend or anything like that, because I don't know why that didn't get cargo or at least the minimum passenger transport missions. I mean, that should just be a standard for local legends and famous flyers if the plane makes sense to be there. Hopefully that's something that comes down the road. And you know what? I think we got this beautiful road looking up here that we're going to make our runway. Our little artificial one. Hopefully it's not too bumpy. It probably is going to be bumpy. So if the landing goes poorly, just know I didn't, or don't say I didn't warn you. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. Alright, exiting hyperdrive. Oh, it's FMJ. Look how slow that F-18 is. I mean, my goodness. The thing can't even keep up with it if it wanted to. But welcome to the flight, FMJ. Happy to see you here. Oh. Oh, there's everybody else. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this... What is that? It looks so out of place. Is that actually a road? Because I'm talking about this here. This long stretch. Because it almost looks like a long dirt runway, which is perfect. I think we might even land here. Oh, I know. I don't have the gears down. Calm down. I don't need them down yet. Leave me alone. Oh, let me put a little juice into the engines here. There we go. Because I'm not listening to that all the way down. I think that's going to be a good landing spot. At least I'm hoping so. We'll find out a few feet off the ground if it works out. And hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great weekend. I'm glad this stream didn't start with me having a frozen menu screen on. That was just unbelievable. So far, so good. Just finished another A2A Comanche Challenge flight. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I feel like we're in an Indiana Jones movie with this plane landing out in the middle of the desert. So I think over by Mitch is kind of what I was looking at. Because now that we're lower, everything kind of looks the same. But I'm pretty sure that's what I was aiming for. A little bit of flaps in here. Yeah, all 30 Aviator Edition planes do work in 24, of course. But the main reason I bought this is they're starting to finally upgrade and update these planes for 2024. The ATR and the Antonov AN2 are both getting career support as well, and then 3 other ones. So 5 of the 30 are finally getting upgraded, with more of them getting upgraded in the future as well. So when they announced that, it was a lot easier to spend the $100 to upgrade from Premium Deluxe to the Aviator Edition, because that's the biggest thing that was holding me back is, you know, you're not doing anything with these planes. So it's just nice seeing that we're finally at that point where Aviator Edition stuff's finally getting upgraded to 24. And Sunshine Xbox is coming out with, well, it's named Project Helix at the moment. That'll probably be releasing next year, possibly. And PS6, I think, is probably going to be 2028. If I'd have to guess. I'd be surprised if it's next year. Oh, it is bumpy. Not great. I'm going to avoid that bump. I can't see. The A10 is blowing dust all over the place. Oh, I'm going too slow. I have no elevator authority here, which is great. Yep, this is not what I was wanting from... Oh no, Skipper. It looked much better when we were at 5,000 feet in the air. I mean, we made it, so, you know, we didn't crash. The gears would definitely be broken in real life, but... Well, I don't know who chose this as a landing spot, but, I mean, come on now. Yeah, that was... I mean, what is this? Look at it. I'm pretty sure this is some sort of a runway. Or maybe it was a pipeline at one point, or... I mean, that's weird. Because I think it just comes to an end over here. Interesting. But yeah, so this is getting upgraded to 2024, including career support. The Antonov AN2 getting career support and upgraded to 2024. And then the other 3 are not getting career support, but they are getting upgraded to 2024, including my Latte, the Marchette. This is being made by Mike Johnson, the one who did the Albatross. So excited to see what he does with those 2. Or that one, it's just a different model of it. And I forgot what the other one was. It was one of these. Right here. I think it's not this one. It's one of these 2 or 3. I guess they're all the same. So this is going to get upgraded. But no career support. But cool. Let's go into... I'd fly this one, but the audio's broke on it. Just like the XB1 and C-17. Do I do a little bit of Caribou? I mean, that's 100... I mean, I might just jump out of Aviator Edition for a little bit, just so we can... progress just a little bit faster here. Oh, shoot. You know what? We haven't done the... That's what we'll do. I have not flown this just yet. And I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to just spawn in the air. Because the landing is going to... Or the takeoff is going to be a disaster otherwise. So we're going to go ahead and just spawn in the air. And continue from that. I mean, there's not much else you could do with that one, Skipper. The ground is way too messed up. Hang on, let me lower myself down a little bit. I don't know why I didn't fly this thing yet, actually, but this is a perfect plane for our next distance here. Oh, where did everybody go? Did I bore everybody already? We're down to 4 people left? I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to bore everybody. That's fine. Oh, no wonder I wasn't even full power. It spawned us in at idle. This thing can go. My goodness. I should have probably picked another... Oh, there we go. I should have probably picked another livery. This all white's kind of boring. I was watching one of these do touch and goes here last year. I know in real life this plane is quite the thing to learn how to fly. Oh boy, wow, that's really aggressive. But nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, they need to change that. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it's so aggressive on the control switch there. Axe chest a bit wonky. But perfect. Now let's make some progress over to Hotel Echo 27. But you are welcome, sunshine. Creamy, I mean, by the way, it is no longer called super heavy or heavy cargo because it was misleading, which I don't know what that even means. But anyways, it's called oversized cargo now, but I'm hoping super heavy and heavy cargo do arrive with Sim Update 5. But again, it's another thing that we haven't really heard much about. We've seen it in the changelog a few times, but that doesn't mean anything, unfortunately, because it was supposed to release with Sim Update 3 back in the middle of last year. And it was supposed to release with Sim Update 4. So it'll be something that we hopefully hear is going to release with Sim Update 5 during the developer stream next week on Wednesday. But in the current moment, there has been no talk about it, so we'll have to wait and see on that. By the way, if you want to see the back here, I think this is the cargo variation of it, but it's okay. Oh, we actually have some boxes back here. What are we moving? It apparently is nuclear for some reason. I'm not sure what that even means. Okay. We got some fragile cargo back here. Oh, they need to fix that. Goodness. Going in and out of gyroscope mode makes this thing freak out. Just trying to trim it out a little bit. There we go. Somewhat decent on that. Oh, this thing's oh my good. Now I remember why. Because I remember this being a thing before, too. It's just such a twitchy thing. Hopefully this is one of the planes that get fixed and updated. Because I don't know why I always have to have the like, it's just... I don't think I've seen the elevator flat once, because if I go flat, we nosedive. And even with trim... Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, this thing is... I don't... What does it do? Why? Oh, I don't think we're going to be flying this thing long. This is probably my least favorite plane in the Aviator Edition. What is this? This thing's horrendous. No wonder I didn't fly this thing. Because I remember I didn't like it in 2020 either. So I'm glad to see nothing's changed with it. I like how the trim doesn't react either for like a long time. It's not doing anything now. This... Okay, yeah, this is quite a plane. One that I'm not gonna fly for a while after this. Not a fan of it at all. Oh, any builds. Any builds is not very... I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love the TriStar they released, but planes like this aren't their strong suit. For some reason. But see, that's why... I'm gonna give Any Builds one more chance, because I'll buy a plane from them if they do another local legend or famous flyer. But their track record with these planes isn't great. The YS-11 is broken, especially on PlayStation, with that 5-second stutter every time. The F-27 that they just released, that nose gear glitch, is just awful. I mean, it just seems like anytime they do a famous flyer or a local legend plane, it's pretty poor quality. I don't know what it is about them with these planes, but one more chance, and if that extra plane that they do in the future is another disappointment, I will never buy another one from them in the local or famous flyer categories. Apparatus. Hello, welcome to the flight. We got Texas here as well. Very nice. Not great. And PlayStation, come on, what do you want from something that is meant for video games? A plane that flies properly? I don't know what... I don't even know what we're talking about, but okay. Anyways. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the flight as well. Nice AN-225 Sith. Yep, this thing just doesn't fly straight at all. Like I'm full, like I have the controller almost vertical just keeping this thing level. I'm not talking about the sim, I'm talking about the third-party developer who created the plane. Has nothing to do with 24. That's not at all what I said in the slightest. But anyways, I don't know what I don't even know. Anyways, I don't. Anyways, we're almost to Hotel Echo 27. Thank goodness for that. I don't think there's anything else between us and that. Unless it's hiding from us. I gotta be honest, I'm not having a fun time with this plane. I think I'm just gonna switch anyways. This thing sucks. Absolutely horrendous. Just don't like it in the slightest. Least favorite plane in all of the default aircraft. I'm gonna be honest. That thing is terrible. Oh, goodness. Let's go to this thing. Oh, and of course it's any builds again. Why does any builds keep getting these? Goodness. Can we get some other developers on the Famous Flyers and Local Legends, please? But this thing can't be as bad as whatever that was. Terrible. I don't remember any builds being the developer for this. I'll need to look it up, because I don't know. I'll need to see. To perform a vertical takeoff or landing, you will need to assign throttle. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that, thanks. I just want to fly, thanks. We're going to just fly like a normal plane. Appreciate it. I'm not going to do all that right now. Broken audio on the camera switch. I like how I'm in a plane for like 3 seconds and I already run into something. Alright, let's see if this thing trims out properly. Because so far I'm not having to pull the stick back the entire time to fly level, so that's great. Already an improvement. That must be an XB1. Is that FMJ? Yep. I assumed I was hearing that. This thing sounds like a hand vacuum cleaner for some... Why is it so quiet? because there's no way this jet engine sounded this quiet from, I believe this was from the 40s? Possibly? Maybe the 50s? Or actually more, it sounds like an electric leaf blower. FMJ, I appreciate you giving us some good audio. One of these days on PlayStation, we'll actually be able to hear the XB1 ourselves when we fly it. If RoboCop had a jet, this would be it. Uh-huh. I agree. It's not my favorite car in Autoplane. The B200. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's okay, but definitely not my favorite plane. Which is disappointing because the T-34B that they released before the King Air, I love that plane, but yeah, the King Air was kind of disappointing to me. They did so good with that XB1. I'm gonna be honest, the T-34 looks really fun right now. I'm gonna switch to that. These last two, I'm not gonna fly these anymore from the Aviator Edition. Those two are going in the trash bin for now. I just, wow. No wonder I saved those for last to fly, because everything, I mean, the 707 is another disappointing one. But, yeah, those two, wow. Terrible. Or T-30, did I keep saying 34? I meant T-38. I don't know what I was saying. I'm all thrown off from those two planes. I wish I never went into them. Throwing off the whole lovely flight we were going off with. But yeah, I need some good sound, because that plane is a snooze fest, audio-wise. Oh, Kiwi Flyer, no worries at all. Good luck with the job interview. Hopefully it all goes nice and well for you. Goodness gracious, and I got the hiccups going on here. Hang on, change this to daytime, get ready for the flashbang. Oh, there we go. Oh crap, where did I not go to the right spot? Where is everybody? Who is this? It's Boa. Oh, there's everybody. Hello. I'm like, where did everybody go? And where's everybody going? Oh, this way. Okay, perfect. Oh my. Are we good? Hello? I haven't flown this thing in a while. I'm so out of practice with it. I remember if you spin this thing around, it goes crazy though. Yep, still does that. I feel like that is still over the top. No personal experience, but I don't know. Seems a little seems a little chaotic. Oh, It's nice hearing some good audio, because crap, man. Nope, I don't fly the boom since we don't have any audio when we play ourselves with that. Just ridiculous that didn't get a hot fix for that, but whatever. But nope, this is the T-38. What is their speed? Oh, there it is. I want to get low. Let's have some fun with the desert. Well, welcome to the stream, Uzi. Happy to have you here. T-38 released... Crap, was that February or something? It's been a few months, but one of the newest ones, yes. Now we can have some fun here. So at least I know my two least favorite planes out of the 30 in the edition. And never have to waste any time with it. I will never touch those again until they get some 24 upgrades, because my oh my. Absolutely terrible. Wow, that is very twitchy. We got some sand dunes. Oh, they look fantastic. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Nice. We have done a group flight through the Grand Canyon, yep. We did that closer to after the sim launched. I'd love to see a T-30. Oh, they come here quite a bit. If you're ever in, like, the Kansas area. Because I know they're getting phased out now for the Red Hawk, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, sunshine. I'll take the barrel rolls a little slower. Oh shoot, hang on. Speaking of slower, let's not overspeed. Oops. By the way, are we still heading to my airport? I'm gonna go to the right a little bit. I'm too busy flying low here. Aw. Get back over the speed of sound, please. Thank you. Gotta get the sonic boom going. I was just trying to make sure I didn't overspeed the aircraft again. No, you're not supposed to... Get back up there. What are we at? Here, hang on. Do a little unrestricted climb here. Oh! Oh! Put the sun away! Oh, that looks horrendous. Oh. Mistakes have been made. Oh, all these scratch marks. Get the barf bag out. Oh. Awful. Awful, awful. I hate that. Worst thing in the sim, anytime that's overused, looks terrible. Absolutely disgusting. How people can defend that, I will never understand. I hate it. I hate the scratch pad marks all over the window, and this is the most egregious use of it. Oh, goodness. I didn't realize it was that bad in the T-38. I can't. Oh, no. At least I don't see it at this angle. Your response to that was, if there's one thing I absolutely do not like in the slightest in this sim, it's that horrendous texture that some developers love overusing. I will never understand their fascination on that. It's like, I want to enjoy my view out of the cockpit and not see that monstrosity, thank you. We'll all move on from that absolute jump scare that we saw there. Look at the sand dunes, though. That's awesome. We'll enjoy the view from away from the scratch pads. I forgot what aircraft it is, but one plane has a huge black smudge on the window and makes it unflyable. Yeah, it's just... There's people that defend it. It's like, well, it's an old plane, you know, stuff like that happened. I don't care. It looks horrendous. That texture is awful. There's no other way around it. It's just, it looks horrendous. It needs to stop. Ban it. Never use that texture. Shout out to developers that don't add it. Because for me personally, when I buy a plane or anything like that, stuff like that adds nothing to my experience in the sim. All it does is make me annoyed. So it's just, quit using that crap. I can understand, you know, weathering and all that stuff in the cockpit, but on the window, just leave it alone, please. I don't know why it just did that, but okay. Oh, oh, that sounded great. Who was that? Was that you, Rick? Nice. Because in case you didn't know, you want to hear what the XB1 sounds like? It sounds really awesome when you fly it yourself. Check this out. Check this out. Watch this. Hang on. Such a cool plane. But the fact that it still doesn't have audio is mind-boggling to me. Oh, hang on, I spoiled it. Forget I said that. Just wait till you hear this thing. I'll be away from the group just for a little bit. I'll come back over there, though. Yep. That's how we've been able to enjoy the XB1 on PlayStation since release. Like this. Absolutely zero audio. You only hear it when a multiplayer player is flying it. I mean, how does this get past QA? Is my question. But anyways. Just odd. All right, Marcus, enjoy your sleep. Thanks for stopping on by. Nope, I don't buy anything from ATA, A2A, or Black Square. They don't support career mode, so I don't have any interest in flying general aviation and free flight for no reason. Don't buy anything from them. If they supported career mode, maybe, but even so, I still wouldn't be buying too many of them. And I know, I always get that comment too anytime I bring up the scratch marks on the window. It's like, okay, it happens in real life, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't want to see it. It adds nothing to the sim. I mean, how anybody can see that scratch mark and that level amount of it and say, oh, that's fine, that's normal. I don't care. It looks horrendous. It looks dumb. Doesn't need to be in the sim. That's my opinion on it. Give me a slider or give me the option to toggle it off. That way, if people want to see that horrendous, ugly texture on the window, you can enjoy it, and I can turn it off and enjoy actually looking out without seeing that monstrosity. It's as simple as that. So there we go. It's always funny to me. Anytime I bring that crap up, I always get comments about it. It's like, great, glad you love it. Look at this adding to my immersion. We should be getting fairly close to, yeah, there it is, just to our northwest. Yeah, exactly, Uzi. I mean, that would make sense. If it eventually gets to that point, okay. Then you can repair it, and you know, the repaint feature in career mode would actually be useful for something, unlike it is currently, where it's absolutely pointless. Because that's the other dumb thing too. It's like I'm buying a brand new aircraft in career, and my windows are already messed up. What sense does that make? It's just never made any sense to me. Because this, again, looks like crap. Looks stupid. Especially when you move around and then it's just, it's because it's not even on the window. It's like a, almost basically a sticker. So you see it kind of move and get that motion blur. Alright, EACP. See you later. Yeah, that too, Uzi. Yet another thing where it's just like, why is that not a thing still? Or really, why wasn't it just something available from the start? Not being able to choose liveries in career will never make any sense either. So many questionable decisions, but hopefully next time they'll actually do a alpha and beta test again. I'll never understand why they didn't do that with 24. Especially after the success that the 2020 alpha and beta was like. That looks awesome. I'd love to see this stuff in real life at some point. And we're finally almost to Hotel Echo 27. I can't believe it's taken us this long to get over here. Wow. Career mode is so video game. I find that while DeSobo got its wish for video game-like quality, but Simmer's push to leave the sim section alone. I don't even know what I just read. But anyways, let's get to this airport here, and then we will be wrapping up our flight today. And we'll probably have a terrible landing, because I suck with the fighter jets. I'm not good with these planes at all. So I'm not anticipating a great landing with this. No. I'm not sure why they didn't. I mean, this used to be a camera system where the gun is on the nose. They finally changed that, but unfortunately, because I don't think the F-18 gets any armament either, due to the rating or whatever. I don't know why having like some fuel pods or just some static missiles is such a big thing. Like, oh, we can't have that. Does it lose the everyone rating because there's missiles on an air fighter jet? I mean, come on. Because, yeah, the only way you get any armament is from third-party developers. But for whatever reason, the default ones, even the F-18 doesn't have anything either. I'll never understand it. It's not like they actively shoot, so it's just, I don't know. I'll never understand it. Perfect. We are landing at Hotel Echo 27. HE27. Oops. Oh. Now you can see how I don't fly fighter jets much. I didn't even realize that's a thing. Does the F-18 do that too? Thanks for letting me know. Never even realized that was a thing. At all. That is funny. Well, that looks better. Never knew that was a thing. I thought the only thing they changed was the gun on the nose. Very nice. Oh, it's only the 8? Okay. That looks better, because, I mean, it always does look goofy without any armament on an aircraft like this. Very cool. Well, yeah, thank you very much, Jeff. I've been in the sim so long, never even knew that. No, that is not going to be something that happens in the marketplace or on the console. You can have working weapons on PC, but you won't get that on console. That is very cool. Yeah, I don't know how I never ever knew about that. That looks so much better. Now the F-18 needs that too. So again, thank you very much, Jeff. Get an extra fuel tank on the T-38. Nice. Now the A-10's looking fantastic. Nope, I didn't know that either, Big Chungus. Oh, goodness. All right, calm down. That's crazy. I mean, I guess not too much for me, because again, I only fly these like for a few minutes. But no, that looks so much better. But I'm glad everybody else kind of figured, or at least some of you didn't know about it either, so I wasn't I wasn't the only one left. And Isaac, doing all right? Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm admiring what I'm looking at right now. Oh, that's great. Very, very cool. Oh, look at that from the wing now. Yeah. Or I mean from the cockpit. That's what I meant to say, not from the wing. That's not our airport. I kind of went, sorry. Went a little south here. It's alright. This is a nice reason to be extending the flight here. Yeah, hopefully that can change too, because I was looking at the other A10s, but I was assuming that wasn't something that would happen, because I don't know why the multiplayer models are so limited, because there's so many cool aspects about it, you know, like the lights actually casting on your plane, the shadows and everything. Hopefully it's something that can happen in the future, as opposed to just seeing everybody else have nothing. Nice, Sleepy. That's amazing, though. I'm surprised nobody else ever brought that up. I mean, we've flown the A10 quite a bit randomly through the last... ever since the sim came out. I mean, obviously I know that was an update that happened later on, where they finally made that change to where weapons could be on the planes. But yeah, I only thought the only thing that was changed was the gun in the front. But yeah, again, shout out to Jeff for bringing this up. Or else I would have gone who knows how much longer without even knowing that was a thing. Oh yeah, absolutely. You just go to the EFB, go to the aircraft page. Oh, hang on, let me back up because you'll be here. So when you're here, go to Flight Performances, Mass and Balance, and then Cargo. And then from there you can adjust. I just have it set to 100%. Then you'll hit Load Aircraft, and then Load Immediately. And it'll pop on in there. And I think our airport is right there. It's time for a horrible landing. Let me adjust myself here on the chair here, because this is serious. We can't afford a bad landing now. No, we've upped the stakes. Oh boy, it's already here. I will never forget this day. I know what I'm doing every time we pick the A10 now, though. Yeah, I mean, what a nice surprise. A great surprise, actually. I'm sure I'm going way too fast here. We're going 200 knots. I'm going to just bring this back. I just want to go too slow here. But I also don't want to go hyper speed on the landing. I'll just idle this thing out. We got a long runway, so... Hang on. I'm bailing out of this one. I'm going way too fast. Hold up.
Altitude.
Oh, we're fine. Just watch out for the A400. Dip the wing under there. We're good. Miss the tail. All right. Let's try that again and not go 200 knots on landing. Aim 9 on the end there. Both of them. I think aim 9. Could be wrong. I'm not versed in the armament department. My dad would be all on top of that. He was a weapon loader. Right? That's the name? Weapon? You know what I'm talking about. If you know all about that stuff, you know what I mean. He did stuff with the F4, the A10 here, the F111. Adam, with Sim Update 5's beta, I mean, it's been great. I know, I mean, honestly, the frame rate on Xbox has been great since Sim Update 3. That's when things really turned around there. But with the beta, I mean, even flying the airliners and going into photogrammic cities, I did a stream with the A350 on Xbox, where we took off from Los Angeles, LAX, and went to Palm Springs. And just the draw distance and everything. I mean, it's a great experience on Xbox now, too. Because like I've been saying, no matter where you fly the sim, you're going to have a great time with it. There's no wrong place to play. All right, here, arm. I can't get. I'm idle. I'm just not doing. Oh, I see the satellite runways here. It's all right. We're going a little slower, about 20 knots slower. I was too busy talking, so that was kind of my fault on that. Sorry, everybody. Coming in hot. We'll make this a touch and go, and then we'll go for one legitimate try here. Because I'm still going way too fast here.
Altitude.
I mean, I don't know. It would be cool to have combat sim stuff built into Microsoft Flight Simulator. Because, I mean, what is a game... Like, I don't know... Hang on. What is War Thunder rated at? Is it teen? Because I think that's their whole thing about that is the rating. It is... So they're... rating system's dumb anyways, but I think that's the main reason why they don't put active working weapons into it, is because they would lose the everyone rating. But because imagine if Microsoft Flight Sim could be the everything flight simulator. Like if you want to do some regular flights like we've been doing, or hop in here to do some combat stuff, that would be crazy. Multiplayer dogfights. I guess the other thing, well, the other thing too is probably licensing. But then how do... War Thunder has licensed aircraft, right? They're using the correct names. I don't know how any of it works, or what the reason might be, but... Ace Combat uses licensed stuff. So it's not like it's because of that, and the manufacturers don't want it there. Either way, it would be cool to have that incorporated into the sim. Could you imagine that? Like just a free expansion? Bringing Microsoft Combat Sim back, but instead of a separate game, it's just here. No default F-15 or F-16. The good news is you'll have some third-party options. Well, at least I'm pretty sure there's an F-15. I know there's an F-16. I'd be highly surprised if somebody didn't make an F-15. Yeah, it's definitely taken a while, Adam. But yeah, anyways, I think that'd be kind of a cool addition, but it's probably not something that would happen. There is an F-15. It's my first buy when we get the marketplace. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, if you want fighter jet news from me, I'm terrible for that. The only fighter jet I bought extra was the F-35. Alright. Things are looking good here, folks. We're not close to the runway. We'll be able to bleed off a lot of this airspeed and get a great landing to wrap up our little flight over in the northern region of Africa. I've never played War Thunder. I'm just not good at combat sims. So I don't really play them too much. But yeah, bringing a combat update to Flight Sim, I think would do really well, especially for console players. You know, because not everybody plays on PC, so DCS isn't an option for everybody. I think it would definitely be quite a hit. Have some like campaign missions or something. Get aerial refueling default into the sim. We floated a while. I was still going a little too fast there, but that was still our best attempt for somebody that just does not fly these things much. Still looks absolutely incredible having the weapons on here. Love that. I mean, oh yeah, that too. Getting aircraft carriers built into the default sim too. I mean, obviously, when the marketplace comes, Miltech has their whole boat stuff with aircraft carriers you can spawn in, take off from, and everything. That'll be available on PlayStation as well, because that's there on console in the marketplace. So I mean, we'll definitely have those options. It's already so many things for so many people, and so that would be a win-win having an addition like that. I agree. Gair? Hopefully I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. I apologize if not. Nope, DCS is not on console. That's why I thought I'd mention it, you know, just not everybody plays on PC, so just because something's there doesn't mean it wouldn't benefit the sim for other platforms. Because like I said, I feel like that would be a pretty gigantic hit for the sim if that was a thing that would happen. It's doubtful, but, you know, something to kind of think about in the future. And just make the sim for every type of pilot you want to be. Because, I mean, look how cool this looks. Dang. I've been missing out on this. Oh, here, let me shut this down, by the way. I mean, you don't have to do the... You wouldn't have to play the combat side of it if it was a thing that happened. Anyways, thanks for flying along with me, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little weekend flight over the Sahara Desert, starting off in Egypt. I think that was pretty fantastic. Pop out here. Won't be anything tomorrow. We'll be back for another Marketplace update video on Monday, and then a final stream on Tuesday, and then I will be gone until whatever Monday next week is. I'll be back on the 20th of April, so leaving on the 15th and being back on the 20th. But, so yeah, nothing tomorrow, Marketplace on Monday, another extra stream on Tuesday, and I might still cover the developer streams depending on what they talk about on Wednesday. It'll be a late upload, but we'll get there when we get there. So, hopefully y'all had a blast, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. I'm gonna go run into the desert now. Don't poke your eye out on my AIM-9s. Thanks. Goodbye.